Welcome to ESO News. This is a great thing. Going to be discussing the functionality of console today for Elder Scrolls. This is going to be some really fun stuff. As those of you guys in Facebook and Twitter are able to see this, and on a deeper level, I want to explain to you guys the difference between a chat discussion and just a regular post discussion. Over in Twitter and Facebook, it's really hard to have a live discussion. It's just more of like thoughts integrating into what will happen in the future. And so what I'm talking about with a live chat involvement, what I guys want you guys to be able to do is to be able to chat over in places like YouTube and Twitch. Since the Super Bowl has just ended, it looks like there has been a decline in chatting and involvement in Elder Scrolls. And so what I'm looking into is how we can boost up the connections again. And so what I'm explaining with getting a connection, I want you guys in Facebook and in Twitter to be able to just discuss really quick on what you think could happen if you go over into a specific area of live watching, such as YouTube or over in Twitch. Those are two beautiful places that are available for us to watch. And what I consider an important thing in society is for us to be able to chat in our devices, whether it's an Android, an iPhone, PC, or a Macintosh. We want to be able to chat on those devices, and so getting the chat mechanisms in, I've seen a rise in YouTube in chatting. So if you guys are looking, the guys over on YouTube are just not seen as chatting, and there's a lot of communications that are happening in YouTube if you didn't realize it, and now you will realize that YouTube is really rising in communicating the different messages that are going on. Most people that go into YouTube and they start asking, hey, what's this about, or what's that about? Then over in Twitch, that's a little bit more of a complex part of the system, to where that's a great thing. It's so much fun in Twitch when you understand and get involved more in Twitch. What we can do, we can switch over the broadcast into another player in Elder Scrolls, and we get to see them. That's a beautiful thing. So we're talking about the discussion on the different console designs of today's current consoles that are in the gameplay for Elder Scrolls. Gonna go a little bit further on some other topics. I'm kind of getting confused right now on what I'm supposed to be saying. So I am just going to kind of be quiet. And the thought was there, but the thought just kind of went away of what I was going to say. So I'm going to talk about the different daily rewards that you will receive in the different consoles, in a different console that you might play regularly than another player might play in. If you play over in PlayStation, or if you play in Xbox, or if you play in Steam, you might be receiving a different reward today. And so that's kind of the solution that I'm looking for us, to where we all get the same rewards every day. I know it's a little different system inside of different consoles, and so looking in there on the information we have for the current versions of Elder Scrolls in our consoles, that's a great thing. In the console here for Xbox, we are looking at the current version for Elder Scrolls as the version 1.34.3.0. Over in Steam, the current console version is 9.2.10. Those are the console versions, the patches that have come in to where the company has gone in and patched up a little bit of the system and brought in some good things to where if we see like bugs that have come in to our consoles, well, we try to fix those bugs, and then we move on from there. So those are the Vernons, the Vernons, the Mount Vernons. Have you ever been to Mount Vernon before? I have. Kind of over by the where the Tulip Festival goes on each year. There's all sorts of tulip festivals all around the world, and I just have to say it over Mount Vernon. It is so beautiful over a place called Skagit County. And going further on learning where the tulips can go into the game, that's going to be some fun stuff as I'm going to go over what you will be receiving in your console today. What a blessing. So stay tuned. I will be right back, and hopefully you're enjoying your drive today. Just got back in. Hopefully, you're enjoying your drive for today, thinking about Elder Scrolls. What are you gonna do with that upcoming pet companion you're gonna receive in your daily reward? It's coming up, coming up, coming up soon. So here and today in your drive today, what I want you guys to do is I want you to discuss in the discussion boards in in YouTube and Twitch. If you are a PlayStation user in Elder Scrolls, what I want you guys to do is I want you to communicate the message of what daily reward you guys going to receive over there. Over in Steam and Xbox, over in Xbox, you're going to be receiving your Gloom Spore crate, which is super beautiful. And over on Steam, you're going to be receiving your Seals of Endeavor. I think there's about two Seals of Endeavor that either two or four Seals of Endeavor that are being given. And so when I first logged in over in Twitch, didn't show what the daily rewards that the company is giving. So this takes some time to get that information processed and inside of the system. We've seen kind of a decline in viewings over in Twitch and more of a growth over in YouTube. So looking over here, hi, how are you doing? 000. Can't really see what one here. Most of the discussions coming in here that I'm seeing, I can't see it over on the direct YouTube board right now, but I'm grateful for those of you that are on YouTube that are chatting. 000. How can you be talking like you're an expert when you cam is the size of a postage stamp? Okay, bye. Talk to yourself. Joe Schultz wrote, "Hi SP." some of these things I don't understand what these things even mean. And what I'm talking about with just having communications, that's a great thing. I'm not looking over on YouTube all the time because like I cannot get one of the androids to process. For some odd reason, the processing system is just not processing. We need the devices to process. So you guys going over into Twitch and no, I don't want to just talk to myself. Most of the time, I do talk by myself anyway. And so, what I want you guys to do is I want you to communicate more over in those places such as YouTube and Twitch. Those are an important thing. The availability for us to be able to chat in those two systems are a great thing. So what it looks like for you guys that are looking to get into a chat line, it's either going to be YouTube or Twitch. And so if you can't get on the YouTube chat line, most likely you can get over on the Twitch chat line. That's the two basic places that we can regularly chat. Over on Facebook and Twitter, I'm getting some messages from some people over in Facebook. That's a great thing. Thank you guys for chatting. I do like watching the doors. Yes, I do. Now, what kind of doors do we have for the upcoming daily rewards that we're going to be receiving? Looking in here, don't want to spoil it. It is one of the two pet companions that you see on the right hand side of your screen, kind of like little brain that you're seeing like wiggling around. It's one of those two pet companions that you will be receiving here tomorrow. So I'm going to kind of tease that a little bit. You're gonna love the pet companion you will be receiving. You'll be able to have the pet companion in your game, playing in the game, and when you meet up with me later on, you'll have that pet companion. So here, upcoming on Friday is a really good thing. So I want you guys to start getting excited about Friday. And the third DLC of Sky Oblivion in beta currently. You guys are gonna love this. You guys save up your alliance points, and you're gonna be able to get some little bit of gold coming up here in the upcoming week. So on Friday, make sure that you log in because you're gonna start getting a new thing to where we can go over in to Imperial City more in the game. That's an important thing. The new things that are coming in here on Friday on Xbox. This is not. It's kind of like a thriller, but it's not some sort of secret because we want to get the information out, and some of the information we have to withhold. So make sure you log in on Friday because that's going to get you into Imperial City further. That's the important thing. In the game, what I'm talking about, going over into the White Gold Tower dungeon, you go in there, you look to the right, you go over there. We were in the game, none of us could get into the vault. And that's going to, on Friday, when you log in, and when you receive, there's about like 2,000 of those fragments that are going to be given away. I think it takes about 150, or was it 150? Or maybe it was 15. I don't remember how many fragments you have to get inside. But these actual fragments that are coming in, if you're on Steam, you're going to be upset because most likely you're not going to be receiving the fragments, which are the important thing getting into the third DLC. Remember, use the Gloom Spore. Gloom Spore has something to do with it. Oh, yeah. So when you get those fragments, remember to share with your friends and show them that you're getting further in Skyblivion. That's going to be an awesome thing when we all can get over into the third DLC. Right now, currently, Steam is catching up. I haven't seen the mustard yet. Steam is catching up. Oh yeah. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show the current gameplay screenshot that was put in here earlier that was available to be screenshotted over in the game. This is an important thing for us to understand. Getting this in is an amazing thing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into my profile here of one of the game consoles, and I'm going to share a screenshot here of the third DLC. This is a great thing. Showing a connection between Xbox and Steam. This is an awesome thing. If you do check my profile out over Sloxriddle, you will kind of see what I'm talking about here. I'm going to flip the screen over and kind of go over what's going on here in Xbox and Steam. This is a great thing. So I'm going to see here if you guys see the same thing that I do. And you guys do. That's a great thing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of go over what's going on inside of the game of Skyblivion. As you can see here, this is one of the first part of getting Skyblivion in when over on the Steam console. As you can see, this is a little different than you might see on your Steam startup screen when you're playing ESO. And what I'm talking about here, this character here is Redlia. This is her, but she looks a little different going into Steam. She has the same dress, but she colored her hair a little bit. And so this right here, this is over here in the Steam console, but yet this is Xbox. You see what I'm saying? That what we're having to do is we're having to link up the system of whether it would be PlayStation or Xbox. Both would work. And so what I'm explaining, the importance for us to show connection with the game. So we have Redlia. She's gearing up. She's gearing up to go into Imperial City here later on. She's so cute. All right, so going further on here in the third DLC, Skyblivion campaign. Right over here is the picture here. I'm going to try to get the total picture in here for you guys to where you can see here. All right. So got the real big screenshot in here of here inside of what's called Cyrodiil. This is a small little fragmented picture of what is in Cyrodiil. This is in one of the places where you guys, when you first start out, what you have to do in the game, you have to be at a level 10 before you can get into the campaign in the third DLC. When you get involved in the campaign, you will either go and you will see this part of going into the third DLC, or if you're in another alliance. This alliance is Daggerfall Covenant. And so what happened to me when I first went into the third DLC is I got sent into a fort. And then when I went out, there was all sorts of fighting. I didn't know what to do. I was like, how the heck is this going on? What is going on in here? What is going on in Cyrodiil? There is all sorts of struggles going on. And so earlier on today, this is where Redley got sent. Went over near the way shrine over in Solitude. Joined the campaign, which is a blessing. Getting the keys in there, that's going to be a great thing. What I had to do here over the weekend is I had to reinstall ESO, and that's a major accomplishment when the actual game gets reinstalled. When the game gets installed, the game is meant to be played continually off of just one installment. You see what I'm saying? When we have problems, sometimes we have to reinstall the game, and after reinstalling the game, the buttons have to be reprogrammed. And so you kind of catch to what I do in ESO. We have to program the keys in order for the screenshots and the buttons to work in the game. So when you see some sort of chatting going on inside of the game, that's kind of where I've developed the game a little bit. So hopefully you guys are having your game played a little bit better to where you can jump in the game and you can get further up. It's what I was talking about earlier near the walls of Dragonclaw. You don't know what the walls of Dragonclaw is? Get into the game. You're gonna love it going over to Fort Dragonclaw. Guys over in Steam are developing majorly in the third DLC. They currently have a scroll over at Fort Dragonclaw, waiting to get over there again. This is going to be some great stuff, as it kind of looks like a little castle. It really is a little castle. And going further on in the game, getting further in Imperial City DLC is going to help us develop ESO a lot more. Right over here in this little screenshot, when you turn around and look at the door over here at the castle side of North High Rock Gate is what it's called. When you try to go over here into the door, you can't because the quest has not been opened up yet. And so what I've been talking about over coming up here on Friday, that's going to help gear us towards where we can get in the door. Just like when we got back over into Castle Navir. If you haven't gotten into Castle Navir yet, well, and you're going over into Skyblivion, forget about Castle Navir right now. What you want to do is you want to go and you want to start concentrating on Castle North High Rock Gate. It's Castle North High Rock Gate. It really is a castle. Doesn't really look like one, but it is. And so what's going to happen with what I'm talking about with the walls of Dragonclaw, in a semi form of what the walls of Dragonclaw is right here in the screen you see with the building blocks of the walls of Cyrodiil that are being built. And so what I'm talking about with the walls of Dragonclaw is we're working towards the next chapter in Gold Road to where we're going to have those stilts be made to where we can branch going over from Cyrodiil into Skyrim. This is going to be a great thing when Skyblivion is actually understood. What I'm talking about with the stilts is Gold Road needs. Does Gold Road need? Oh, Gold Road needs Skyblivion. What I'm talking about, it's kind of like in a 3-form part of the game series, going over near the West Wields is what it's called. That's over kind of near the northwestern corners of Cyrodiil. Getting those stilts in, that's going to help us link up in the system. Over in Skyblivion, how it's been developed and currently being developed is we want the linking system to work to where we can get over from Skyrim over into Cyrodiil. And over right here in this very picture of where you're getting sent, this is going to help us out to where in the third DLC, there's two basic forms in the of what's happening. We want the way shrines to where we can get inside of Imperial City more better presented. And when I'm talking about the two forms, there's two forms of way shrines in the third DLC. The one way shrine is the Transitus way shrine, whereas there's a regular way shrine over here of where you guys look over either in North or South High Rock Gate. They're all castles to me, and building these castles are going to be sweet. So hopefully you're enjoying your drive. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a quick break and let you guys kind of soak in on what's going on inside of the game. Nobody really chats with me anyways, and you guys that kind of come in and go, you really don't pay attention to me with the on the chatting side, and nobody actually groups up with me. It was an amazement over and the previous gameplays when the guys over in Xbox, when they grouped up with me going over into completing the Imperial City DLC. Absolutely amazing. So we get the communications going. We're gonna further in the game. Have you ever thought about like what's going on over in Twitch? There's a decline in the viewings if you haven't noticed before. Very sad, very sad. I have not seen one of the other players in ESO, and it's kind of sad because I do love her. She was a great person that was presenting ESO over in Twitch, and what it says in the system, she hasn't been there in over a month. I didn't hear anything. I should have been speaking after I get done playing the game in the night. Explain, hey, go and see, go and check out her game later on tonight. But I was looking over on Twitch and she's not there. And the other person that I communicate, hey guys, go and check out them. This is going to get more involved with us getting more deeply connected to each other. And so I'm looking for other ESO players to where we can branch over and we can get you guys watching other Elder Scrolls players. That's an important thing. When we see other games presented, that takes away a little bit from Elder Scrolls. Not taking away from the gaming industry, but it's taking away from Elder Scrolls. And so what I'm talking about of us getting closer connected to ESO players, that helps us build a bond. What I saw is a decline after the Super Bowl had ended. The viewings on certain places have just went down, which are very important. And with the person that left, I thought they were like permanently there. Celestia is the actual like streamer that was streaming. That is, it's kind of, it looks like she's no longer streaming anymore. That's kind of sad because I really did love watching her. And with that, yeah, we've got to move on. Can't really move on because the people that we love watching and getting close to by dealing with in places like Twitch, it's a sad thing when we find out that they're no longer streaming. And so what has to happen? Sit and contemplate what needs to happen. You can always depend on me. It's boring me. So let's go get some Elder Scrolls game action going here. Hopefully you guys are getting ready to get into Castle North High Rock Gate. I will be right back. Hopefully you're enjoying your drive. Wow! just got back in here. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying your drive. And got the stray dog driving here today. The stray dog is a very good driver. I'm like probably was like, I don't know where I'm going. Okay, stray dog. So the stray dog is done driving for right now, and we're gonna get further in on driving. Do you have your dog ever driving? Has your dog drove your vehicle before for you? Put a remote control on the electronics on the dog. Have the dog drive, like you have the kids, you be in the passenger seat, the kids are in the back, remote controlling the dog while the dog drives. That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Some sweet stuff. So what I'm gonna do here is gonna go get into the live discussion forum in elderscrollsonline.com. This is going to be a great, what is going on inside of the discussion. Right now, their update 41 is now available for testing on the PTS. You can read the latest patch notes here. HTTPS, 4:forums.elderscrollsonline.com/en/categories/PTS. The maintenance for the week of February 12th, the completed PC/Mac NANEU mega servers for patch maintenance. Friday 12 at 4 a.m. 9 UTC. Looks like was done at noontime on an Eastern Standard Time, when looks like 12 p.m. was when the maintenance was completed for the update for the maintenance. Update 41, we might have a couple of more updates come in, so just be prepared for some of the updates as we're going into seeing what's going on with Tales of Tribute. This is gonna be some sweet thing with Tales of Tribute. So what is going on with Tales of Tribute today? That's gonna be a sweet thing. So the guys are talking about the card appearance, quality of life things. Very interesting. So getting into the discussion, what is going on with Tales of Tribute right now? The discussion is going on right now, and let's listen into what the discussion is going. Just a couple of thoughts from playing for a while. Number one, every other deck shows what cards do on the face of the cards. So you don't have to hover over the card to read the tooltip. But the Ansei deck just shows you that you have a choice. On the face of the card, you can't see what the choice is. Would it be possible to devise some way of showing the nature of choice on the face of NC cards? Number two, deck colors. Consistent with ESO's overall look, TOT uses quite muted colors for the different decks. But in the case of Rahin and Palin, I personally find the colors so close together that I can sometimes mistake one for the other. Might it be possible, for instance, to move Rajin closer to a true red-orange to address this without conflict with Halalu, and Palin to a more vibrant red? Oh, good. So where is the Daggerfall Covenant players? All I'm seeing is the Ebonheart Pact is going in there, and they're the ones playing. So where are you Daggerfall Covenant players? Where are you playing Tales of Tribute? That's a very good question. So hopefully we'll get into the discussion. Thank you guys for your discussion input inside of with terrors of tribute. Tales of tribute. Tales of tribute. We can get back over into the old what we're going to be receiving here tomorrow. Very interesting. Very interesting. Have you thought you're going to be receiving tomorrow? We're getting in there. Getting in there. Oh yeah. We're getting there. So we're going to have to find some other people that are streaming ESO. It's a very important and very proud thing to be able to stream ESO. And I got Booger. And on the daily login rewards here February of 2024. We start getting excited. Are you excited for Friday? I'm excited for Friday because we're going to be able to further in the third DLC of Sky Oblivion. If you've never heard of Sky Oblivion before, you can't be left out because you're going to be receiving one of those pet companions that you see over on the right hand side of the screen. One of those pet companions coming right out of that crown crate. And they are giving. They like to come back to that, to go back into that crown crate. So just be prepared. You're gonna have to learn your crown crate. If you got a crown crate bowl, well, that's gonna be helpful for when you're eating your cereal. How are you gonna get that pet companion back into your cereal bowl? That is the question. How do you use a gloom spore? Well, you call your pet companion. Hey, pet companion, I want you to come back in here. I want to eat some more. I want you to eat with me. Would you buy an Elder Scrolls Gumi character you see on the right? Would you buy an Elder Scrolls pet companion gummy? That's a good question. I'd buy a crown crate gummy. That looks really, really good to chew on. Now, are gummies actual food, or are they like gum? If you remember like 90210, gum is not food. And then she says, yes, it is. So the discussion turns over into daily login rewards of February 2024. Actual announcements, daily rewards. What do you think you're going to be receiving here today? Well, I have already talked about that earlier. I'm going to go in further about how you might. This is a mystery. Whether you're going to get the Seals of Endeavor, or whether you're going to get a Gloom Spore crate. You might want to look at like touching the button. It's pretty sweet in the game. So I have been leaving the crown crate alone, where the crown crate is starting to grow spores, to where that special gift is trying to get out. And once that special gift gets out, that's going to be so fun, such a relief. when that special pet companion gets out of that crown crate, what are you going to do to call back your pet into their crown crate? That is the question. As I hope you are enjoying your drive. Yes, the Glum Spa! You're gonna use the gloom spore from a hot dog that has cheese in the middle. Well, quite possibly your pet companion that you're going to be receiving on Friday, in which you want to make sure that you're logged in. Your pet companion is so special that your pet companion will put cheesy goodness back into your crown crate. Are you going to eat your crown crate for lunch? Are you going to have your crown crate for a snack? Are you gonna be there with your pet companion buddy and eat your pet companion buddy? Hmm. Very good question. Very good question. Those questions will be answered in the future. Until then, use the gloom spore. Have you ever seen inside of Facebook? Most likely, most of you that are in watching and chatting over in YouTube, most of you have been in Facebook. If you haven't been into Facebook, don't worry. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The system is being repaired, and it's a great thing seeing these things on places like Facebook. This is a great thing. How are we able to communicate during live live things? Proof. Wow, you're on Facebook. Oh yes. There is live chatting going on in Facebook. You wouldn't have thought it was possible because it wasn't possible until now. Thinking about the Gloom Spore. Maybe you might want to purchase a pet companion that you see inside of ElderScrollsOnline.com. You see the amenities. It might just come out of that crown crate called the Furnishing Pack Steam Bath Serenity. What else do you see? On the Furnishing Pack Steam Bath Serenity all comes with the furnishings for 4,000 crowns. How much does that cost you? Like, that's going to cost me a lot of money. That's a whole new house. Just those furnishings. What on those packs? What comes in that? What comes with that bath? I don't have running water, so what? How much does that? How much does that steam bath Serenity pack actually cost? Yeah, how much more do I get out of that Serenity pack? Huh? What you gonna get? What pet companion you gonna get tomorrow? Very good question. So on these packs, what these packs are meant for is they're an added bonus to where you're getting more things inside of the pack than you would regularly from just buying individually. And that's the point of these right here, of what you see, like the furnishing pack of Steam Bath Serenity. It's some great stuff. I have my house up for sale in here. It's available for sale, but it's a little bit more expensive than 4,000 crowns. So just got the house back up for sale again. Can't spoil the surprise. So we're gonna go a little bit back up here to where we're getting there. We're getting near the house. Now, in order for you to be properly presented before you go into the house, you got to have a wedding suit. And right in here in ElderScrollsOnline.com, you can purchase that for 350 crowns. Tailor-made over from Leylawin, to where you will get a sweet wedding suit. If you haven't been over to the Leylawin tailor suit, you will love going over to getting this tailor-made just for you, to where you can attend the wedding. It's gonna be sweet. And so we're looking here at what kind of wedding supplies we're going to need for over at the house over in Sweetwater Cascades. Now, are we gonna put the wedding ornaments? before the wedding, like up in the trees. Hmm. Could put some nice little ornaments like right here on the tree. And some pumpkins in the middle of the little water statue. And then we can put the Sky Oblivion goat up on top of the house, overlooking the house on top of the house. The Sky Bolivian goat was looking over outside the window here earlier, and a little bit better knowledge for the lore in Elder Scrolls about the Sky Bolivian goat. The Sky Bolivian goat is a water goat. The Sky Bolivian goat loves water and is adapting to the different waters, the water system that is being developed through Sweetwater Cascades. A pumping system has been pumping the water out to where the cats can receive water in elsewhere. Without the water supply in Sweetwater Cascades, they would not be able to survive, and they always pay on time. As you can as you will soon see the cats explaining how they need clean running water. And the clean running water comes from Sweetwater Cascades to where that provides the cats clean drinking water. Right here, hopefully you're having a good drive and you are enjoying your drive today. I'm going to be right back. Hopefully you are enjoying your drive. Just got back, and near the end of the drive of this segment, I'm lost in thought. Why does the pet companion go out of the crown crate? Well, the pet companion is looking to go back into the crown crate if you don't take care of your pet companion. Nobody really wants to take care of the pet companions in here. However, would you eat a pet companion gummy? Is that gummy buddy looking good? how would you eat your pet buddy gummy? An orange gummy? Well, like Neon, the gummy character lights up as you eat your pet buddy gummy. They light your mouth up with gummy goodness. They came from the gloom spore. The gummy buddies were gearing to get out of the crown crate as you notice the crown crate wiggling around as the pet buddy gummy was trying to get out of the crown crate. What a good idea! Having a gummy set, the crown crates, and then the pet companion buddies in the gummy set. With all this, receive the gift of Gloom Spore Crown Crates, a new pet, alliance points, and more when you log in to ESO this February 2024. It is February of 2024. Let's get those gummy buddies in available so we can eat them while we're playing the game. That looks, that gummy buddy looks pretty good. Gummy buddies, I got another arm somewhere. Those gummy buddies might quite possibly be flying somewhere in the area, somewhere over the crown crate. So, what's your surprise in your crown crate? Will you get a will you get a pet buddy gummy? That looks like very, very useful. And you're like wondering, like, hey, I think I'll eat Dermavir. Like, well, what about the pet buddy gummy? Like, what about me? Why don't you eat me? Everyone else eats like Dermavir and eats Parthenex. Then the pet buddy gummies all left all alone in the crown crate. Then the pet gummy buddy gets really old. And the pet buddy gummy is just looking at you in the eye. Eat me. Eat me. That's when you pick up the pet gummy buddy. Pet buddy gummy. Wouldn't you like to pet the pet gummy buddy? I would. I was like, that's a cute, like pet gummy buddy's beard. You'd be like, And you're like, I'm going to be eating those skills. And like, are those scales sharp inside? Gummy Buddies just said, "Well, I've got a couple lumps on me, but I'm good to eat." Wow, Pet Buddy Gummy. What a wonderful spin-off of Tales of Tribute. It's the Crown Crate game. It's the Crown Crate gummy set. All available for you to receive the gift of Gloomspore Crown Crates, new pet, alliance points, and more when you log in to ESO this February 2024. Hot off the heels of the ESO 2024 global reveal, you have a ton of great reasons to explore Tamriel this February 2024. Not least including this coming month's fantastic login rewards. Here are some of the items you can snag simply by logging into the game this month and claiming them from the Crown Store's daily rewards section. Want to learn more about daily login rewards? Check out this help article, which you can check out over on ElderScrollsOnline.com. And since you're understanding, I was going to say something else, but I'm forgetting. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed your drive and you're learning a lot about Elder Scrolls. And you'll check out the game here later on tonight, coming up here at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. As always, hopefully you'll start getting ready and gearing up for when Friday does come. You can watch tonight's game and you can wonder, how am I gonna get further into the third DLC? Well, you'll watch the game tonight, and then you learn a little bit about what you're going to use going into the vault. There might be a Crown Crate gummy set in there. You never know. There's some shields and some swords. Possibility for some of the gummy sets to evolve. Some good stuff. So, what quests and activities are going to prepare you for the upcoming set in Scions of Athelia? Have you thought about Scions of Athelia? Most likely pretty sweet. Coming up here in June, we are gearing towards releasing the game. So, coming up here in the next month, this is when we really got to buckle down. We got to start preparing for the game coming up here in June. Can't leave the guys out in Gold Road. If you think about it, we've got to be all connected together. Even though if we don't play Gold Road, still it's an important thing to be involved and looking in on some of this stuff. This is going to gear us preparing towards the next chapter in Elder Scrolls, and just thinking of like eating some good pet companion buddy gummies. That's so sweet. While you're eating your gummy buddies, while you're playing your game, super sweet. So hopefully you've had a good drive today here, and hopefully you'll check out the game here later on tonight, and make sure that you chat inside of the chat line. That's an important thing to me, to showing the other guys that you guys are able to chat. That helps out your device tremendously. Hopefully you have a good rest of the day. I am going to sign off. Until then, use the Gloomspore.